Hey, it's hipstergw. Welcome back for another Unreal Engine video. This week, what I wanted to look at was the newest Humble Bundle. I think it's the newest, or one of the latest Humble Bundles on the Humble Bundle store. If you don't know what Humble Bundle is, they do video games too. I have exclusively only used them for their software bundles, but they do like video games that you can redeem on. It looks like a lot of them you can redeem on like Steam and stuff like that, and you'll usually get the video game for a little bit cheaper. But what they really specialize in, or at least this is what they say, is a portion of the proceeds of the whatever you pay for on the site goes toward some sort of a charity, and they always disclose what charity that is. So you'll see if you go to like bundles, and then there's like a Sniper Elite bundle. So if you're all about that, like, heck yeah, go for it. But I always stick around to the software because they will always have something that is going. You will be able to spend as much money as you want in this store, even though all the things that they sell are very cheap per assets or per unit. There's always something here that's going to be interesting and useful. So you really have to pace yourself. I'm really bad at it. It's a lot of the reasons why I have like so many assets in my Unreal Engine Fab Marketplace store. Actually, I just got this because I really like this one. I don't regret this one. The Audio Odyssey. That's a hard thing to say, from Ovani. Ovani Sound is really good. Music and sound effects store that you can go and get the files and throw them into your Unreal project or whatever. I think they have a pretty open license. Go read the license before you end up using it in a commercial project. But anytime that they drop something on the Humble Bundle, I always pick it up because all of the soundtracks are always unique. So I don't think that they have ever reused something in a Humble Bundle. And they're always producing new stuff, and they produce them in volumes. So you can see, which is the one that I really like. So you can see these are just like Magical Music Volume 4. So they've had 3 volumes before that. I like this one. Looks like John Wick anime. Oh, no, I don't have any sound hooked up, or do I? Oh my gosh, it's so loud. That's way too loud. But anyway, you can listen to him there. But what I wanted to look at today was the KitBash Urban Life bundle. Come on, let's go. The KitBash Urban Life, if you don't know KitBash3D, they are probably some of the best quality assets you can get out there for a reasonable price. That, if you're not dumping real money into your project because you expect to make real money, like thousands of dollars, and you're not actually hiring people, you might just hire a few people on Fiverr, or give a few bucks to your friends or something like that. They're definitely one of the best ones out there. And if you do have real money, they actually have a like unlimited thing that I think I tried a free trial of, where you can get all their assets, and you can pay monthly, or it looks like $1,000 a year. And then if you're making, or maybe this is just for the number of employees, you can do like $4,000 a year. But they have all sorts of assets, and they're not almost always high quality. They are always high quality. And they come in these themes where you can get like an entire city, basically. You can build cities with these. And they're used in films, video games, stuff like that, like real video games that we've actually seen, real films that they've seen. They're always used as like background mats and stuff like that. So for the Humble Bundle, you can get this Urban Life 500 plus asset mega bundle. So you just have to do 30. So if you ever go here, it's always going to default to like $5 higher than the highest level. If you want to give more, feel free to give more. You can always click 30 and just go down to the lowest level. They also have like this tier 2 and tier 1. If you just say, hey, I want just this car, I think, was this like $1? You still got to spend you got to pay at least $5. Usually the lowest level is like $1. And then there's this second level that usually is pretty useless. Maybe if you want a few of these cars, this would be useful. Like if you just wanted the cars, maybe this one would be useful. But then what you usually want is you get way more. So you get like 1, 4, and then you get 18 here, and not just 18 of the cars, but 3 of these quote unquote assets are apartment interiors, retail stores, police department that have a bunch of assets within them. So whenever you go and you check out, you can also specify if you want to give more or less to the creator, to the cause, to the charity that the money goes to, more to Humble. So you can always specify that. So we can go and look at my kits. So you'll see I was able to unlock all the kits, which includes all of those cars, the interior, apartment interiors, retail stores, the police department. So I have opened up the apartment interiors, and I tried to open up the police car and the taxi cab. All these were previous ones. I think a couple of these were free. I definitely paid for the spaceships, but like the mission to Minerva was free. So they'll do like free stuff to get you locked into the ecosystem every once in a while. But the cool thing is just to drive the point is you can buy one of these kits. Now the kits are like $100 or $200. So they are pricey for you and I. But you get to keep them forever, or I think you can do a month to month for the unlimited. But if you're ever actually like shelling out real money for a project and really serious for it, like it's going to save you so many hours of development, and this stuff is always high quality. So if you want something that's sort of realistic looking, this is going to be where you go. But then whenever you want to go and download it, so these are easy. You can click on the kit. It's going to open up this panel over here of how you want to actually download it. You'll click the software, so you can do Blender, you can do Unreal. It says 5.1 and earlier, or 5.2, so I always do 5.2. Plus, you have to click native. If you don't click this, it just it freaks out. It doesn't let you download it. Then you can choose 4K or 2K. I did 2K. You click download, and it'll download a zip file. Here's the catch: if you want to go and download just one of the cars. Look, they need to fix this. Like the product logo isn't there. What the heck? But if you want to do it in Unreal Engine, it's gonna give you a bunch of errors. Right there. See, it says you can't download. See, and then it just keeps doing it over and over. Could you please stop? Please stop. Just stop. So I think you have to. Okay, it keeps downloading over and over. I think you have to do like a 3D, like an OBJ file or something like that. I'm going to exit out of this because it's going to keep doing that over and over. So I did open up the apartment interiors. It comes in completely dark. So you can see this lighting here. It looked like this, right? And so if you ever get a scene and it looks completely black, make sure that you always go up to the lit, click unlit, then you can actually see if there's objects in your world or if you're just in a completely blank world. Then if you see that, then you say, okay, well, it's a lighting problem or it's a post-processing problem. I noticed that there were no post-processing volumes in here, so I just threw in a point light, and then I threw it up here, and it's working pretty good. You would want to throw in another post-processing volume to make sure that you're keeping the lighting levels just how you like them. But look at this. This is pretty cool. I don't have it on the highest settings, so it's going to look even better if you have a really good PC. Get like a little laptop over here that's really cool. Super high quality. Get all of these. Oh, this is just like one asset, these art supplies. So you can get them here in your Unreal Engine. You don't have to worry about importing anything. So you actually get a U asset with these. So get these paint buckets. The annoying thing, but it's not the end of the world because at least it saves you from having to import stuff and make sure all the settings are right. But the annoying thing is whenever you go to levels, like each of the assets has its own level, which I really don't like. But you can see here there's the Studio A. I haven't looked at this bedroom yet. So let's look at the bedroom A. I'm assuming that this isn't just one asset. I'm assuming it's a collection of assets like this Studio A is. But you can see you have table A, table B, chair A. That's kind of annoying, but you have all the static meshes over here to the left. And yep, you see it's like completely dark. Oh, wow. Where's... Oh, I thought I had some light. Okay, let's just throw in a light. You're going to go to over here. I just throw in a point light. Maybe. Oh. Is this the outside of a house? Yeah, look, we're discovering. We're discovering. Oh, look at it. Yeah, we're at the outside of a house. So let's go inside the house. Boom. There we go. Oh, look at this. This is so good. Okay, this is really high quality. So this is really high quality. You get a whole TV, like a smart TV, you get a piano, you get all the stuff to build a house, and you could always just like I said last week, if you just are throwing together something quick and you buy this asset and you just want to show it off to your friends, they're not going to know that you just got this. Like if you just choose bedroom A, which this isn't a bedroom, this is a living room, but regardless, if you just choose bedroom A, they're not going to know. This is like perfect. Oh no, there's a bedroom in here. Look at it. It's like a dual PC gaming. Oh, look at these. This is a kid's bedroom. They have bunk beds, and then they have these dual PC. These kids are living the life. This is like the life of some like Nickelodeon television star, television show. No, so yeah, just look at how high quality this is. You even get like a little outdoors here. So even if you just want to slap it in, you're making a horror game. I might, you know what? Maybe I'll try and like make a quick horror game using this, because this would be perfect for a horror game asset. You can just throw it in there, show it off to your friends. If you're making a real game, you're gonna use these assets independently. You can use the walls, but you're not going to use this exact one, or else you're going to look like a noob. But hey, if you're intermediate or new, you actually are a noob. So welcome to the club. I am too. Let's look at the. Let's see. Let's look. This is the apartment interior. Let's look at the police officer cruiser. Oh yeah. Okay, so the police officer cruiser. Oh, PNG. We want the police officer cruiser. Let's see if we can just drag in. So I haven't tried this yet. Let's try and drag in the 3D object. See, this is the native one. I don't know what the difference is between these. Oh, you see, it's being all upsetty spaghetti. Let's just throw it in. Let's just throw. I know it's the levels folder. Let's import it here. Oh man, I always hate choosing settings. Baked meshes, sure. It's definitely not. Well, maybe it is a skeletal mesh actually. Let's just do whatever the default is, and let's see what happens. Because if you can just drag it in, then it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so it's creating all the materials for. Oh, there were issues. Of course, there were issues. Oh, good for me. Okay, so it's preparing shaders. Let's just see if we can drag it in to our world. Nope. That sucks. Oh, it's super tiny. Okay, that sucks. Is it supposed to be tiny? I wonder if are they supposed to be like miniature cars? Are they not supposed to be real life size cars? I thought their cars were supposed to be like real life size. Well, it works. It's on the wrong axis. That might be because it's an OBJ file and I imported it with the wrong axis. And it probably imported, you know what, I probably used like the wrong units to import it. Yeah, I think all the textures are loading, so you'd have to mess around with the textures because they are all wonky. They are all wonky. Yeah, this isn't very good. This is no bueno. Okay. So yeah, you need to mess around with the cars if you actually want to use the cars in an Unreal project. I haven't tried these in Blender. I had a ton of good luck with the Spaceships one in Blender. So you ever want to use the Spaceships one, although it's Legacy now, it's out on the project, but if you ever want to use the Spaceships one, I always had a ton of good luck with it. Let's look at the retail store. Oh, here's a cool thing. So you get to select the engine of whatever engine you have. Now, I downloaded the one that was 5.2 or higher. So obviously, I would suggest not doing 4.6 for this. But I'm going to use 5.6. So let's see if it all imports correctly. And it's going to take a minute to boot up. Okay, so here's the annoying thing is you just get like a regular open world map that you get whenever you do any empty project in Unreal Engine. But if you go over here, you'll see KitBash3D's interior. You have they have blueprints. Now, do these blueprints have any logic in them? These blueprints do not. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, the blueprint is the store. Oh, so we don't need to use a whole map. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. Where's the camera? Oh, they switched up stuff in Unreal 6. How do I speed up the camera? There we go. Let's go down here to the world. I always hate this. Like, you always get these and it always says, oh, the project names are too long. It's not my choice. I didn't choose the name. Let's drag in this. Oh, so it gives you like a whole store as a blue. So it just takes all the static meshes, so you don't even need like a whole. Oh, wow, this is really cool looking. Are these real people? Are these fake people? So you can see, because it's one. What if we just like pop into the world here? Will it give us the 3D? Nope, it won't give us the 3D character. That sucks. No, I don't want a second one. That's super high quality. Okay, let's turn down the speed of the camera now. So yeah, you have like a record store here. Luxurious boutique. Oh, wow. Let's let that build. It's putting in the shaders. So yeah, just like pre-built several stores for you, which is really cool. You have a bike shop. So you don't have to use the whole... You don't have to use like its own independent level. Oh yeah, look, this is like a fancy bike suits and stuff. Is that what a boutique shop is? I'm too poor to know any of these things. Look at this. Look at these photos. I wonder if these are real people or if this is like an AI generated. Do any of you go to these places? Are any of you rich enough to go to these places? If you are, I have ideas of applications and video games that need to be funded that are going to make you more money. I just need some seed funding. So if you're rich enough to go to one of those stores, please let me know. It's loading in the textures. So we have a bike shop here. So you get all these assets and you can just use these out of the box. So you get you get the interiors, you get this, store interior, and you get this, all the cars. There were several different cars if you can figure out how to use them. And this police, what was it? The police like office. What do they call it? The police station. Oh, it didn't download properly. Oh, well, you get the point of it. I thought I downloaded the police station. That stinks. But you get all these for $30, right? You get them forever. So it isn't part of the, monthly membership. You get those forever, and I just think it's a hell of a deal. There's a clothes shop. There's a skate shop. And you can see you have all the static meshes here that they have imported for you. So you have tons of different bikes. How many different bicycles do they have? Are these just the same bicycle, just in different angles? They look very similar. That bike looks very similar to this bike. They might be the same bikes, but they have like the pedals in a different area. Okay. Well, yeah, I wanted to check those out, show you, how you can actually import them into your project. I did not successfully import the cars into my project, so sorry about that. But if you want to see more of these, let me know. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is hipstergw coming in weekly with Unreal Engine videos, sometimes Python videos, sometimes other things. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't. I think that's what you're supposed to say at the end of a video. And we'll see you in the next one. Later.